It's been 786 days, more than 2 years since Russia's invasion of Ukraine began, and the war is still raging. As of last month, at least 31,000 Ukrainian soldiers have been killed in the conflict. That's according to the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, although U.S. intelligence estimates that those numbers could be even higher. And according to the United Nations, more than 10,000 Ukrainian civilians have lost their lives, and the actual toll for that might also likely be higher. On the Russian side, a BBC investigation found that Russian military deaths have surpassed 50,000. Yesterday, President Zelensky appealed to a gathering of NATO defense ministers, urging them to step up air deliveries for his struggling forces, stressing that Ukraine cannot adequately defend itself without Western support. Ukraine may not need to wait very long, as aid from the U.S. could soon be on its way. As we've been discussing, the House is in session today, set to vote on a long-stalled foreign aid package that would deliver roughly $61 billion to Ukraine, much-needed aid. The bill is expected to pass with bipartisan support and head to the Senate soon after. But aid for Ukraine has never been more crucial for the war-torn nation than it is right now. Over the last 2 years, I've spent a great deal of time in Ukraine. I've had the opportunity to meet many people directly affected by the conflict. And one of those people is Inna Tokareva. Inna is an artisan by trade, originally living in Hostomel, Ukraine, a suburb of the capital of Kyiv. I met her. This is when I met her, when the war first broke out in February of 2002. We were at a train station in Zahon, Hungary, just across the Ukrainian border. Her hometown near Kyiv had been attacked by Russian soldiers, forcing her to flee, and like many Ukrainian women, part ways with her husband and her only son, both of whom serve in the Ukrainian army. With bridges and roads destroyed, she undertook a dangerous journey through brush and forest and ultimately on a packed train headed west until she reached safety, until the moment I met her. I caught up with Inna again last year, learned that she made her way to Switzerland, where she now lives in a refugee shelter. One striking aspect of her character from the moment I met her was her immense, incredible optimism in the face of overwhelming odds. This is what she told me about her prospects when we first met in 2022 on that cold day on that train platform across the Ukrainian border. What is your plan now? Where will you go? Because this is a small town. Do you know people here, or are you going on to Budapest?
I know no one here. We go to Budapest first, and then I think I can find a job.
What will you do? What work do you do?
Anything to survive. I'm a crafter. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have my hands. I will survive. No problem.
I have my hands. I will survive. Her determination and her resilience even led her to launch a crafts business online on Etsy. And despite being forcibly separated from her family, Inna remained remarkably positive. Here's a clip from our interview last year. Tell me about your family. When you had come across and we had met in Zahon in Hungary, you weren't with your family. Where are they now?
They're still in Ukraine.
How are they doing?
They're still in Ukraine. They are alive. I am a mother of soldier. I am a wife of soldier. They are well now.
That was a little over a year ago, February of last year. That all changed this week when Inna received some tragic news. Her husband was killed in combat on the front lines. Now Inna fears for her son's safety as well. Joining me now from Switzerland is Inna Tokareva. Inna, I am so deeply sorry for your loss. I had never met your husband. I only know him through you. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Tell us about how you found out about your husband's passing.
His friends called me. His friends just called me to say, yeah.
Have you spoken to your son?
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw your husband and your son?
It was May 2022 when I was in Ukraine.
You haven't seen them since you've left?
I have seen them in Ukraine in May 2022.
I know you specifically wanted to deliver a message to our viewers. This is a very important day for Ukraine because this long held up aid in the U.S. Congress may pass and may succeed, and the aid may be on its way to Ukraine. But what do you want to say to the American public?
I just want to say, I don't believe that America is a heartless country. I don't believe it. You know, our people are waiting for a weapon, waiting. They have nothing in hands sometimes just to shoot back. My husband was waiting. We're volunteers. We help to bring to Ukraine whatever we can, like cars, like protection, like helmets, like bulletproof vests, like these little things. But even if I am a volunteer, I cannot myself buy F-16. Sorry.
You're helping, you've always been helping the Ukrainian war effort all the way from Switzerland. You recently started working for a company that actually allows you to make repairs to pickup trucks that are then sent to Ukraine and used by Ukrainian forces. That's an example of the kind of thing that people like you, women like you, have left their men behind in Ukraine, are fighting from outside to try and help win this war.
Yeah, this is normal. We must help. We must help our men. This is normal. Why not?
Ina, you are, as I've pointed out, I remember that day we met, you are so optimistic, and every time you and I talk, it's optimistic. How do you stay optimistic after something like this has happened? What does it make you feel? Does it deplete you or does it strengthen you?
I hope I am the same optimistic as before. I hope so. Now it's a little bit difficult. I just want to ask all Americans, please support us. Please support us. We need this help badly. We need it ASAP. We cannot wait. The more we wait, the more we give the chance to Russisch Schweine to attack Ukraine more and more badly. They destroy whatever they can, they kill our people, and we have to have something in hands to give a proper answer. Please support us.
Ina, do you believe that you will go back to a free Ukraine and meet with your son?
Oh, yes. This is the only hope I have.
It is the only hope I have, and the hope I have is that the next time I interview you, you will be in a free Ukraine, and your son will be next to you in that image, and we will keep on talking as we have for the last few years. Our hearts are with you, Ina. Thank you for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
Ina Tokareva, a Ukrainian refugee currently in Switzerland. Hey everyone, MSNBC has a new and improved app. You'll get real-time alerts and analysis, live blogs, in-depth essays, video highlights, and the best 2024 election coverage. Download the new MSNBC app. Here's how to do it. You tap on the App Store on your phone. You hit search on the bottom right corner. You type in MSNBC. You click on the MSNBC app. You click on Get or the cloud icon and enjoy it.